Hey guys, welcome to Rocky's Chinese food channel, where I present you with authentic homemade Chinese food. Long time ago, I introduced you a very sensational food from Shanxi province, Shanxi Liang Pi, or Shanxi cold noodles. Today I'm going to share with you a very similar food from Shanxi as well, Shanxi擀面皮. Gan means roll, mian means flour, pi means skin. So literally, 擀面皮 means rolled flour skin. In reality, it is pretty much steamed noodles. Let's get started. First step, let's make the dough. I have here 500 grams of plain flour and about 250 ml of cold water. Pour the water in gently and stir. Okay, now let's combine this mixture into a dough. Okay, once the dough is made, cover and rest for 20 minutes. Add a lot of cold water into the dough. And now just gently squeeze the dough. Okay, a few minutes later, the liquid becomes very milky. Move the liquid into another bowl. Refill with cold water and repeat the process. And repeat the process. Okay, after I repeated the process 3 or 4 times, the water becomes very clear, which means it's enough. What is left? Yes, you're right, this is gluten. So I'm going to boil it for 20 minutes. And this super big bowl of milky liquid is the main ingredient for the noodles. Put it aside for at least 2 hours. Okay guys, it's been 3 hours. Let's get rid of the water on top. Once we get rid of the extra water on top, I'm going to put in some yeast. This is a bag of 7 grams. So I'm going to use about 5 grams of it. Stir gently to dilute all the yeast. This is the mixture of starch, water, and yeast. Leave this liquid overnight. Okay, good morning guys. This liquid has been left overnight and fermented thoroughly. As you can see, a lot of bubbles coming out. Now let's make the spice water. I've got here a plate of different spices. I've got here some fennel seed, cumin, Sichuan pepper, dried ginger, star anise, clove, bay leaves, cinnamon, and dried tangerine peel, and cardamom. It is okay if you are missing 1 or 2 of the spice. Just make sure you don't put in too much. Next step, pour them into this water. Turn the gas to medium heat. Boil until about half water is gone. Let's make the garlic water now. Remove this mashed garlic into this cold boiled water. About 1 spoon of salt. And 1 spoon of chicken powder. Mix everything well. Okay guys, this is the piece of gluten we got it from washing the flour yesterday. I boiled this gluten for 20 minutes and now get it teared into small pieces. By all means, you can slice them or chop them into chunky pieces. Okay guys, half of the spice water has gone. Time to add in roughly the same amount of vinegar. Bring it to boil and then boil it for 5 minutes. Okay guys, the spice and the vinegar water is done. Let's filter all the spice out. Okay, now let's get rid of the extra water on top of this. and then mix it thoroughly. Okay, now everything is ready. Let's make the noodles. Turn the gas to medium heat. When you feel the wok is getting warm, pour all this liquid in. Stir constantly. And once all the liquid turns into a dough and the skin of the dough is not sticky anymore, turn the gas to low heat. Okay, the traditional recipe uses a special equipment which I don't have, so I'm going to just use this water bottle. This step is inevitable. Make sure you do this for at least 10 minutes. And make sure you don't burn yourself. As soon as we get this dough out, roll it constantly and then make sure you don't burn yourself because it's very hot. Okay, once you roll it into a long strip, cut it into regular pieces. And then each small dough into a small strip. After that, apply a layer of oil on top of each strip and rest them for 5 minutes. I have here 2 pieces of bamboo sticks, and the width is roughly the length of this dough. Sticky tapes to cover them so that they don't move. Then I've got here this huge rolling pin, brush with oil. And put 1 piece of dough in the middle and then press firmly. And that's 1 piece done. You can trim the edge to make them look beautiful. And brush 1 layer of oil on top of a plate. And apply another layer of oil on top of the skin. Okay, all the pieces are done. This is the leftover. Now, in Chinese culture, we don't waste any food, so I'm going to squeeze this and roll it into another piece of dough. And then press it like this and brush it with oil. Now, local people in Shanxi call this gua gua. So finally, we've got here 6 pieces of noodle skin and 1 piece of gua gua. I'm going to steam them. Make sure you steam them with high heat. 10 minutes on the skins, 20 minutes on the gua gua. Alright guys, these noodle skins and the gua gua are both ready. I'm going to slice them. This gua gua. Bit of these sprouted beans at the base. This is optional. And the noodles in, guagua in, and a bit of this mian or gluten chunks. And lastly, a bit of cucumber. Remember, this is the garlic water we made. 2 spoons of garlic water. And 2 spoons of this spice and vinegar water. Last but not least, the secret weapon, homemade chili oil. Stir it a little bit. Look at that. There you go, guys. Finally, Shanxi擀面皮is ready. I cannot wait. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to stir it first. Here we go. That's the taste, man. I have to tell you, that's the taste. Noodles very tender, guagua very chewy, and the crunchiness from bean sprouts and cucumber, the sourness from vinegar, and the spiciness from chili. So yummy. And that was Shanxi 擀面皮, guys. Super yummy, but also amazingly complex. Takes at least 2 days to finish. However, at the end, the taste and the results are so rewarding. Give it a go, guys, and you will love it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.